Hello everyone, welcome to SNDev. Today we will be solving the product of array except self, which is a medium level LeetCode array question. So let's get started. Problem is simple. Given an integer array, we need to return an element where each element is the product of all the elements in the original array, except for the element at the index. Sounds straightforward, right? But here is the catch. We can't use the division operations and we have to solve this in big O of n time complexity. So let's take a look at an example. So if the input is 1, 2, 3, 4, the output should be 24, 12, 8 and 6. So how can we solve this problem without using the division? Here is the trick. We can break down the problem into two parts, prefix and suffix. Prefix is the product of all elements to the left of a given element and suffix is the product of all elements to the right of a given element. So here is the step-by-step approach. Prefix products calculation. At first, create an array prefix where prefix of I will store the product of all elements to the left of the nums I. Then initialize the prefix 0 to 1 because there are no elements to the left of the first element. Then iterate through the array nums updating prefix of I is equals to as prefix of I is equals to prefix of I minus 1 into nums of I minus 1. Then you have to calculate the suffix products. Create an array of suffix where suffix of I will store the product of all elements to the right of nums I. Then initialize suffix of nums.length minus 1 to 1. Since of course there are no element to the right of the last element, then iterate through the array nums in reverse, updating suffix of I is equals to iterate through the array nums in reverse, updating suffix of I is equals to suffix of I plus 1 into nums of I plus 1. Then we have to construct the output array as for each element nums of I compute answer I array as prefix of I into suffix of I. You can have the particular code in my Notion link and as well as in my GitHub repo, and I will provide the link in the description of the particular video. Okay, so first we will declare the size, which will be nums dot length. Then we have to declare three arrays as the resultant array. We'll call it answer with the size of n. Okay, same our prefix array. Then again our suffix array. Okay, now you have to calculate the prefix products. As for the first element of the array, there is no element in the left of it, so that's why prefix of 0 will always be 1. Now to iterate a loop where 1 to n, and you have to store in the prefix I, prefix it will be prefix of I minus 1 multiply to nums of I minus 1. Now to store the products into the suffix array, because as per the element, in the last element right side there is no element left, so the last element n minus 1 will always be 1. Okay, then again you have to iterate a loop where I is equals to n minus 1, not n minus 1 because we have to remove the last array, so we have to start from the second last array, which will be n minus 2. Minus 2 I less than I greater than is equals to 0, I minus minus I minus minus. Then you have to put the array into the suffix. It should be prefix of I plus 1 multiply of nums of I plus 1. Now you have to calculate our resultant array, which is the answer array. So I is equals to 0 to iterate to the last element plus plus so I is to multiply suffix of I. Okay. Then we have to return the answer. Right. Now if we run this, there is an error. Okay, so prefix, it's an error. So first test case solved, second is solved. Now let's submit this, and yes, it's done. Okay, so thanks for watching. We'll keep bringing more this kind of LeetCode questions, so like and subscribe. So thanks.